needed to put some distance between myself and Earth. So I headed to the Dreaming City. The city itself is still caught in its curse loop. Deaths will never be able to undo the damage that Taken caused here. Unsurprisingly, Petra remains useless. She doesn't know where her queen is, and that leaves us with fewer allies than ever. Oh, and, let's say, no, I found the letter he hid in my ship. Tell him, no, never mind. I'll tell him myself. I came back to the tower, but you were in a meeting with Ikora, so I went to see how Anna's work with Rasputin is progressing. She's made several failed attempts at importing his consciousness into the body of a dead exo. Anna has a brilliant mind, but she's squandering herself trying to salvage the remains of that Golden Age tyrant. She should put her talents towards something more productive. Maybe I'm just bitter. The orbital path of Nessus has changed. Likely due to the sudden disappearance of the Leviathan. I could not find any evidence of the ship or Callus himself on long-range scans. But remnants of the Cabal still linger. According to the intercepted transmissions, Callus's daughter, Keitel, is trying to rally what's left of the Red Legion. As if we didn't have enough problems. I'd gone to the reef hoping to find insight into Keitel's agenda among the Cabal there. Instead, I found something else. There's a strange new presence here. It grows as an organic technology, like a small tower. There are Cabal gathered around it, enraptured by something I could not perceive. Perhaps their own desperation or madness. A long-range scan of the structure was inconclusive, save for confirming it was of Hive origin. I need to determine whether it is just delusion attracting the Cabal, or something more.
Monitoring all channels. Stay alert.
Every day there is some new horror. I stayed in the reef to further observe those Hive-enraptured Cabal. They did not rest. Simply spent hours kneeling before the structure. Sometimes they screamed, other times they cried, but mostly they were just silent. They left come morning, wandering out to the fringes of the shore. I decided to examine the structure more closely, but I'm certain I heard something calling to me, beckoning. Sagiro convinced me not to perform any further investigation for the time being. It's dark out here. I sometimes forget how isolating deep space is. I'm on my way back to Earth, but it will be at least one more day. I wonder how Saint is doing in my absence. I worry about him. About how well he's adjusting. How he blames himself for all of this. He has such a big heart. Perhaps if we hadn't meddled with history, none of this would have happened. Sagira initiated a long-range scan as we were entering Earth's orbit, looking for signs of that same hive structure we discovered at the reef. Call it intuition. There are more of them on the moon. I went to speak to Eris to seek her counsel as an expert on the hive's witchcraft, but I could not find her. Perhaps you know where she is? I just had the most interesting conversation with our friend Spider, back out in the reef. Not only did he already know about these hive structures, but he's found others on the tangled shore that my scanners missed. He claims some of his agents have gone missing, and there are rumors of disappearances among the houseless fallen as well. Sagira patched into local Cabal communications. Kaido's scouts noted unsettling discoveries among the Red Legion stranded in the system. Entire encampments abandoned. Evidence of internal conflict. Mass graves. Whatever is going on with these hive towers, we need an answer. I'm going to Saturn. I may have a way to find it within the derelict hulk of Oryx's dreadnought. Tell Saint he's missed. It was a success. I was able to reverse engineer the Hive's organic communication systems within the dreadnought. I directly interfaced with their network of collective consciousness. Things I learned, Zavala. Things I learned. The Hive is fractured, shattered, turned on itself. The Black Fleet intends to punish Zavathun for interfering with its efforts to communicate with us. No one knows where the Witch Queen is, not even her own court. And now Zivu Arath is using this opportunity to consolidate her power. I will return to the reef tomorrow to confer once more with Spider. He says he has news for me. As distasteful as Spider may be, his information network is vast and surprisingly well researched. According to his people, the hive structures are called cryptoliths. They spread like the roots of a tree and bore into our dimension. No word yet on their point of origin. Spider claims to have his best man on it, but Sagira and I have our own suspicions. Zavala, I am presently en route to the moon to search for more information on the cryptoliths. Sagira and I are going to touch down and investigate.
To all corners of the system. I've emptied the armories on the fringe. Sent Corsair warship fleets. Deployed harbingers. And yet, the Black Fleet persists. I know what it's taken from you. Petra. I've been away too long, and for that, I apologize. Your compassion and leadership have been a boon to me and our people. This all started with the Dreaming City. I shall return to finish it. Savathun will be waiting.
If anyone is listening, Sagira is. She sacrificed herself to save me. From them. From the High. I'm tracking the creature responsible for Sagira's death. I will find it. I will end it.
Zavala, I need you to send the young wolf to the following coordinates. I won't wait.